Don't want it to redesign anything because we want to see if this model actually produce something good. I mean, yeah, sure. You know, humans also write sloppy code sometimes. Um, and like, sometimes there's some things that go wrong, and maybe we get a senior developer or an engineer to look over our code and, point those things out. Essentially, that's what I'm doing in this case. We're using a larger model to assess the work of this smaller model that when what it has produced, and we're getting it to make the fixes to ensure that the website works rather than getting the larger model to redesign it completely from scratch. And again, if you're using cloud models to do your stuff, is that going to be, so just look at that swipe a slide. Yep, that's all good. So it has used the same stuff, so that's all good. Index 2, see what that looks like. Okay, fantastic. So we have fixed the issues, and this is what the site looks like. Excellent. So this is what an 8 billion parameter model has produced based after we have fixed the styling issues that it did produce as well. But again, I'm stressing this point. It's only 1 day's training. After 1 day's training, it's managed to produce something like this. I don't really think that's necessarily a bad thing. You tell me what's wrong with this website. Like, maybe the testimonial cards are a bit thin, but other than that, what is wrong with this? We even have a freaking map. What? It put in a map. That's amazing. Okay, and the footer actually looks decent. Yeah, it looks generic, but based off the color scheme and the design, I think it suits. It suits in this particular case. My God, am I amazed at what I'm seeing right now. An 8 billion parameter model has the potential to produce this type of results, this type of work. Do I have to say any more? Like, this is insanity. This is an amazing time to be in the open source AI space. So if you are on the fence about it and you need some help, getting some understanding on how you can navigate the space and how you can do this cool stuff like I'm doing right now, well, there's only one place to be, and that is the Open Source AI Builders Club. What the hell has happened to that track? Sorry about that. Right. So the Open Source AI Builders Club is the place for you to be. We go through this on a weekly basis. Actually, today's Thursday, so I was supposed to be live on school today, but I did make a promise that I would go live at least once a day, every single day now, and I am adhering to that promise. So we may just continue the live here and get our school members to come this side. But if you are wanting to hop over to our side, this is what you can expect. So post about obviously what I do and what happens here, and just my thoughts, of what's happening in the world of AI and how we can do some cool stuff. We also partnered with Rokit as well recently. So if you guys want some smart glasses, you know who to hit up. Just little experiments and little videos that I've got inspiration from. We post about in here, and it's just things about not using OpenClaw, for example. If you want to know why, you have to join our school community to find out. But yeah, we just post some cool stuff here. We even have a classroom that is fully set up with a bunch of different courses and guides for you to just go through and consume as much as you like. And if you look at the calendar, we are trying our best to be as active as possible, and just try and be there for the community, because this is a space that needs to be it needs to be more actively and actively talked about. The open source AI world is great because we have quite large companies doing incredible stuff in the space. But we need smaller players too, man. Like we can't just keep relying on the big players to keep releasing cool stuff. We need smaller players like Acri AI, for example, from the US. They are doing some really cool stuff. Is it Acri? Acri AI? I'm pretty sure it's Acri, or is it Trinity? Is it Trinity AI? No, I can't remember who released. No, yeah, these guys here, Acri. Yeah. So this is a small team, I believe, of engineers who have created on device models that can run inside US data centers, and this is a US model. This is an open source US model, and they've started to do it. Nvidia is obviously releasing a lot of great models now as well. China, we've already discussed, they're rapidly evolving in the open source space. Even Australia is now getting there. We have MainCoda 1 billion, which is a Python small language model, and more stuff are coming on the way for sure. We even have India with this one here, Kutrum, I believe. Do apologize if I'm saying that incorrectly, but wow, when I saw these guys last year, they were just a chat system, but now they are a full-fledged unit with cloud infrastructure services. So there you go. So they've now changed over to become a cloud provider. Interesting.